Hello there, and what is it, YouTube? Clinkerbait here, and today, guys, I thought I'd maybe try something a little bit different with my next couple videos. So, I managed to go to Walmart today, and they actually happened to have restocked at least the Transformers section, and actually had Age of the Primes out, which I was very, very surprised. So, I went ahead and picked up some of the figures that I had on pre-order, because there were some figures I was kind of like gonna wait on, but there's some I went ahead and had on pre-order and such. So I went ahead and got the figures that I had on pre-order, and the rest of them I'll just go back another day and probably get, if they still got them or not. But anyway, so I kind of figured, well, since I was able to get some Age of the Prime figures, I figured maybe why not maybe try my hand at maybe trying to do reviews again. I did do reviews in some of the early days of the channel, which if you were a long time subscriber, you may remember those, which they're not here anymore because of whenever I try to rebrand the channel. But anyway, so I figured maybe let me try to bring reviews back to the channel. Is maybe what I want to maybe try to do, or at least do a review here or there, something like that. Like something to where it's kind of in between other videos, stop motions. Have something to kind of help keep bringing content to the channel, where it's kind of not just a drought of stop motion, months of nothing else, and then but basically, guys, so I'm gonna review Slingshot, Air Raid, and also Scrapper. So let me know how you guys enjoy these next couple of videos, and if you guys want me to keep continuing these type of videos. Let me know down below. And yeah, so I guess we'll get started. Alright, so first off, we'll take a look at the box. So we have a nice little picture of Slingshot here. And he's an aerial bot, Age of the Primes, Transformers, he's number 2. He's number 205. So maybe I should have started with Air Raid, but I decided to maybe start with Slingshot because I haven't had a Slingshot figure because I never picked up the Combiner Wars version. And then we got some nice little artwork of the golden statues of Prima, Vector, and Alpha, I believe. Yeah, Alpha. Got them. These are deluxe class. Then we got some. Raise it up just a wee bit. Then we got some nice product shots right there in the back of him. Slingshot looking all slingshotty. There's his name. He's an Autobot. Okay, one thing, we're going to have to figure out the best camera angle. So, remember, he's an aerial bot. Don't forget it. He's an aerial bot. Just because he can fly, he's not a Decepticon. He's an aerial bot. Remember that. Then you have, the wheel back here from kind of showing off the different logos of the different primes, which I believe that was from Power of the Primes, is whenever they first did that wheel. So that's kind of nice to see that they brought that back. And then, we got an authentication sticker right here. An authentication sticker. Anyway, then we got a nice, pretty cool, focus. Okay, then we got a nice image of Spirion in the back, which actually looks pretty good, so we could use a cover of that. But anyway, well, I was expecting that to make a bigger noise, but that ended up just hitting my light. So anyway, so now we'll just adjust our stuff back here and move you up a little bit. And yeah, so here we have the man, the myth, the legend, Slingshot. Which the last Slingshot figure I believe we got was Combiner Wars, whenever they called him Quickslinger. And I believe, yeah, and with Quickslinger, yeah, they called him Quickslinger because I think they lost the rights to the name or something. And I want to say, I don't think he was was he Amazon exclusive? Because him and Wild Rider, they were some sort of exclusives. I don't remember if they were a European exclusive or if they were Amazon exclusive. But it's they were exclusives to somewhere. but they were like hard to get. Nobody even knew about them, and it's like you tried to get them, they were like maybe $40, and then later on they just went up to like $80, and now I think they're like maybe 40-ish bucks. But I mean, hey, we got a new Wild Rider, so we're good with that. So now we finally got Slingshot, so I'm kind of happy that they did decide to include him first in this new wave. So that's a plus. So that's nice. So you see, nice little head sculpt right there. Well, let me see. Now bear with me, guys. This is gonna be my first time in a little bit trying to do reviews. So if you guys have any review or any tips, tricks, or ideas, or pointers or something that you maybe would like to suggest that I do or something, let me know down below. But anyway, so yeah, we're gonna take a quick look at his noggin. So yeah, it's a pretty, that's a Slingshot. That looks like it. That looks like Slingshot right there. Yeah, and also, yeah, the head can do a full 360, and he does have the landing gear in the back of his head, which at first I was, okay, it goes like that. That's how the landing gear folds out, which I kind of thought that was, like, funny at first. I was like, oh, well, that's kind of awkward. That's kind of funny, but it's like, but that kind of does make sense, I guess, put it in the back of his head, because whenever you transform him, the nose cone, or the fuselage, or whatever you call this part, I forget. I think it's fuselage, nose cone, I mean, same thing. You know, it goes back up, transformation like that. So, I mean, you know, that does make sense for the landing gear to go there, I guess, but, you know, I'm not the designer. So, yeah, I mean, at least they did find a way to incorporate it without making it look weird or anything. And so, yeah. So, for accessories, he just comes with these two little double barrel, I can get him out of his hands. On mine, I don't know if this is like a, if this is gonna be like for everybody's, but on mine, they are like, you kind of have to kind of force them a little bit into the hand where they kind of are a little bit hard to get in there. So you might have to maybe put, yeah, okay. You might have to maybe, I don't know. Either maybe shave some plastic in the hand, or maybe shave some plastic on here, maybe some shock oil, but anyway, so we can get a good look here. He comes with two of these little double barrel pistols. I almost said shotguns, but yeah, I need to cut my fingernails, but anyway. But yeah, so he does come with two of these right here, so that's pretty good. And he can either hold them in his hand, or he does have a port on the side of his arms right here, so you can, I can show it on camera, which they plug in a lot easier on the arms than they do his hands. So it's like you can have him be a seeker if you want to. You can have him at like a seeker, and you can get him in a cool little pose like that where he's shooting from his forearm. But anyway, so we got that. Let's see. Zoom out just a wee bit. Okay, let's fix that. Okay, let's go ahead and take his guns off. And we'll go ahead and do articulation. So articulation-wise, his hands can do a full arms can do a full 360. We already said his head can do a 360. His arms are on a mushroom peg, so they can do a full 360. Elbows do have a, like, very much like a over 90-degree bend, or however they say it, because that is due to transformation. So you got that. He does rotate here at a little bit above the waist, but he does rotate there, so you can do all kinds of fun stuff with that. Legs kick forward that much. And they kick back that much, where, oh, I probably have them transformed wrong, so yeah, those go there. I don't know why I did that. I don't know why I'm just not doing that. So, in the great words of Whoosh, of Robo, he can kind of kick his own little booty, sort of, maybe. I don't know if you would count that. But anyway, then his knees do bend about 90, and then you can see here, that's kind of how the joints work in there, which That kind of does remind me a little bit of how the Combiner Wars engineering works, or worked. So let's see, we got that. Let's see. Okay, I don't remember. Are the wings supposed to be like that, or are they supposed to be like that? Oh no, I mean, it is your figure. You can display it however you would like it. And also, he does have some ankle rock. So, I guess, ankle pivot. I'm trying to remember some of these terms off the top of my head, guys, so I'm sorry. But yeah, so he can do that. And let's see, if you do him out like that, and you really want him to, he can do the splits. So yeah. And yeah, on the packaging they do have the wings folded back like that. So I did have it right. But I don't know. If you do want to have them folded like that, you can. I didn't realize you could do that. I don't know. But anyway, so if you want to do that, you can. If not. But anyway, so we'll get down to his transformation. Let's see. So it is kind of pretty fun, I think. That one part that did confuse me a little bit was trying to figure out how the arms went. But I think it is kind of neat once you figure it out. So start with, go turn the head around, turn him around, pull the head up. Then, well, no, actually, we won't do that yet. So we'll take the arms. Let me get this in. Fix the light just a hair. So we're gonna fold. Okay, move the arm up. Go ahead and bend. Okay. Okay, so this is how we're gonna do it. So take the arm, go ahead and bend it up like that. And do it to where the arm is like this. And then it's going, and then this port where you can plug the gun in is going to plug into this hole right here. I'll get it out in a minute how I want to talk about it, how I want to say it. Then that's going to plug in like right there. So second first, same as the first in the great words. Let them go. Okay, if I can remember how I did it. Okay, so yeah. So you're going to take the arm. You're going to turn it around 180, I believe. Then you're going to fold it on up. Fold it on up. And then lock it on in. Then you're going to bring the fuselage down, yeah. Then you got that. So, honestly, it kind of like a little space shuttle. Honestly, I mean, I could honestly see them reusing this for blast off, like mainly with how this is designed. So I could see them going for blast off with this, because I mean, we are getting vortex. So I could see them giving us a blast off with a small, which I mean, they did give us a blast off. But the quote-unquote mold they use for Combiner Wars, but anyway. So you're gonna fold the legs like I just did, and then fold the wings down. Then feet go up, and yeah, you have a jet. Got a nice white, got a little bit of black, some red and blue, some orange on the cockpit right there, some black. And then this part here, they're a little bit hard for me to get in the peg a little bit. Sometimes I might have to force it a little bit more, but yeah, then you got a little bit of back right there. I want to say technically he has a little bit of VHS, but I mean, he does have the landing gear there. If I can get, yeah, okay, so yeah, one thing about when you do have long nails, you can get into the little places. So yeah, I mean, he does have the little, so now you can have him have little landing gear. After I throw him across. So now he can fly, and he can, so now he can land, and now he can take off. And hopefully not crash. But yeah. So we got that. And then, you know, for his guns, you got the ports here. I'll try and knock my tripod over. You got it right here, so you can peg them onto there. Get it onto there. Oh yeah, so now he can fly through the sky and shoot some Decepticons and have all kinds of fun. So, yeah. That's pretty much it for the jet mode. so now we're going to go into a little bit of comparisons. So, like I said, I don't have the original Combiner Wars Slingshot, but Slingshot was basically a repaint of the Firefly mold. So, yeah. So here he is next to Firefly. Or is it Firefly? I can't remember. I don't remember which was the actual name. Anyway, so we got next to him. And also, here he is next to the aerial bot that replaced him. We have Alpha Bravo. So, yeah. We got him standing next to these guys. And then because this is Age of the Primes, we'll go back to Power of the Primes. And I recently got this figure this year. Or earlier this month, rather. Here he is next to Alita 1. So yeah, you can see how tall he stands next to her. I mean, yeah, deluxe to an old style Voyager. So yeah, she's gonna be a little bit bigger and a lot beefier. Here he is next to 86 Commander Optimus Prime. So he's looking good right there. So yeah, here he is next to his leader. Well, his leader, not his aerial bot leader, if that makes sense. And just for the heck of it, here he is next to Coronation Starscream and Legacy something another Slipstream. I don't remember what Legacy line Slipstream came out of. It was a tail end of something or a start of something. I don't remember which Legacy line it was. We had a lot of Legacy. So, but now, hey, we're getting into Age of the Prime. So, hey, we're getting into a new toy line. So, we're getting excited, guys. We're hopefully getting back into some good stuff. And, I mean, they have shown a lot of good stuff. So, I mean, hopefully we're getting good. I just hope our wallets can handle it, because, boy, when I bought these three today, oh, man, I'll tell you, my wallet was not happy with me today. And there you guys have it. This is my review of the Age of the Primes Slingshot. I mean, I don't know how to do this outro. Also, I did forget to mention this, but he does, and I didn't realize it until after I had went over, I guess, the details and stuff. I probably didn't do a good job of that. But he does have a port in the back of his keister for a flight stand. So that is something good there. So you can use that for it. Let's see. I don't think you can use it in jet mode though, but I know, but in robot mode you can use it. So yeah, if it's in jet mode, I'll have some pictures and stuff at the end to show you guys. Because that's something I am going to try to do, like, kind of maybe something kind of like Shartimus does, like at that showcase at the end, like maybe some like random photos and stuff, like maybe some music. I don't know. Like I said, I'm going to like maybe try to figure out how exactly I want to do my review. Because I know this one's already running a little bit long, guys. So I'm very sorry about that. I'm going to try to work on like cutting the runtime down or figuring out the best way to do this. But again, if you guys have any tips or ideas of some stuff I can add or improve for future ideas for reviews, let me know down below. If you guys want to see more reviews of stuff, because I probably will do like maybe Marvel Legends and stuff besides just Transformers. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. This has been my review of Age of the Prime Slingshot. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.